Okay, so this is actually, I think I said module 22 included 4.8, but actually module 23 includes 4.8 and 4.9. So now we're going to talk about geography and climate, as well as El Nino and La Nina. And we need to understand, this is a key concept right here. Ocean currents are driven by unequal heating, gravity, wind, salinity, and the location of continents on the planet. And that's what drives our ocean currents, which again impacts weather. Some important terms you need to understand here are gyres. So make sure you know what a gyre is. Make sure you understand what an upwelling is. And then this thermohaline circulation is an important concept. And so this chart right here is really important to know. So make sure that you understand that for sure. Another concept that has been asked on the test is something called a rain shadow. This is when, and I can show you this right here, whatever area of land is closest to the ocean and the wind is pushing like away from the ocean, that side of a mountain range, so I'm thinking the Andes Mountains, the Rocky Mountains, this side of the Sierra Nevada Mountains, that's probably a better example in California instead of the Rockies, not the Rockies, forget I said that. Anyway, but this side of the mountain closest to the ocean is where all the rain is going to get captured and trapped and fall to the ground, and it creates this more lush, green, lots of foliage kind of environment. On the other side of the mountain, we end up getting arid weather, desert like areas. So I think of like Las Vegas, if you've ever been to Las Vegas, that's going to be experiencing that rain shadow effect. And so make sure you understand what the rain shadow effect is. Okay, another thing you need to know is the El Nino Southern Oscillation, also known as ENSO. We tend to just call it El Nino La Nina. And there's this oscillation in the southern hemisphere that happens with the water. And it impacts the temperature of the water, but it also impacts a lot of other things. And so we're going to talk about this more in class, so I won't spend too much time talking about this right now. But I did want to point out, again, you know I love these visual representations at the end of each unit. This uses Iceland to describe all of the different concepts that we just talked about in class, or in Unit 4, I mean. So go back and look through this. This is a really good way to apply the information that you learned in Unit 4 to a real life island, in this case, island country in this case. So anyway, that's it for module 20, I gotta remember, 23, and we're done with the Unit 4 notes. And if you have any questions, make sure you're talking to me, guys. Bye.